Good morning all. Just a new addition to the Hilux. So I've just put a Polaris Universal Maxx head unit in. So it's got a 10-inch touchscreen. And I've just set it up for running Aussie Explorer. So the map you're looking at the moment, the Sandhurst GF10, is a hand-drawn map of 1873, believe it or not. So these maps were drawn and surveyed back in the day, and they are remarkably accurate to today's standards. So what I've done is I've picked out a reef. Now the red reef is red, meaning that it was gold producing. So if you have a look at all these little gullies with all these little yellow dots in it, Sandfly Gully, that's gullies that had gold workings in them. So as a rule, the gold in Bendigo usually started on a quartz reef, and it came off the hills down into the lowest part, and the lowest part is in the gullies. So they worked in the gullies and worked up to a point where they saw or were looking for the source of the gold. So I'm going to mark that as a waypoint, which I've marked it as waypoint 2 created. Now what I can do is go to my map folder, click on it, and what I'm looking for is find maps at cursor. So if I click on find maps at cursor, these are all the maps I've got available for that area. So I know what I'm looking for is a fire map, and what that is the current maps that they use in the CFA tankers to fight fires. So anything that's white on the map is usually private. Anything is green is state forest or crown land. So now I've got that waypoint 2 created for the reef at Sandfly Reef. And what I'm doing now is looking for the easiest way in there. So what I can see is if I zoom in on it, just touch screen, so I'm zooming in, I can now see the roads around that area. I can also see the contours, and I actually can render this into a 3D as well. But that there is basically giving me access to a hand-drawn map of 1873 overlaid to a current map that allows me to navigate to that area. So it's a pretty amazing system. I've been running a similar system on a tablet, but now I've got it integrated into the car on a 10-inch touchscreen. So you can see it's quite a big system. I'm also, if I go back to the home page, I've also got my Spotify hooked up. I've also loaded up a Wikicamps as well. And if I scroll through the pages, I can have all the apps that you can run on a laptop, basically on my dash of my car. So stay tuned for some great adventures.